What up? The Game James in the house, man. Just thought I'd go live right quick. Talk about a few things, my thoughts. How's everybody doing, first of all? Number one, before I go to any Dallas Cowboy stuff, what up? What up, everybody? I might not see everybody's name. You know, I'm getting my contacts. I am. So if I don't see your name, if I don't see you, I'm sorry, but whatever. I mess with you. Hey ho, let's go. Let's get up in here. First of all, before I talk about anything football related, let me get a shout out to that other Dallas team, the Dallas Mavericks. My Dallas Mavericks. Yes, that's right. Shout out to them boys. Shout out to Luca. Shout out to KP for bouncing back in game two. Shout out to them boys for going in LA land, Clipper land, and whooping that monkey Taz. We whooping that monkey Taz in LA. You feel me? I ain't gonna jump out here and say sweep or nothing like that, but dog it, go ahead and beat them boys up, man, and let's just put them Clippers out of their misery, man. Everybody was talking about Kawhi, Paul George, all these people with the Clippers last year, wooty wooty woo. We played y'all tough last year, and KP got hurt, and now we busting your heads this year. So, just want to give a shout out to my Mavericks, dog. Shout out to them. Let's go ahead and smack these Clippers and get them out of there. You feel me? That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. But shout out to everybody in the building. Obviously, we're talking about Cowboys, OTA'S. What's up, everybody? Um, OTA'S are finally going on. Obviously, we know about the big stories. Dak Prescott is back in the building. Shout out to Dak. Good to see you back, big dog. He looks trim. He looks thin. I mean, he don't look thin. He looks in shape. He looks trim. He looks good. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I ain't gonna lie, Dak. I know you. I know how you are. You go hard in the paint. But I wish you put on an ankle brace. I mean, just to stabilize it. I'd just be looking at that ankle. I mean, he probably say good, but I want you to put on an ankle brace for real, for real. What's good, Steve Arthur? What's good, baby? What's up, the Ninja? And hell with the Sixers. But you know I'm talking about. One of the big storylines is the number changes. Obviously, we've seen that Jalen Smith went to Rondo number 9. Pay some money for it. I guess they had to. What up, my dog? Shout out to you, my dog. I've been good. I appreciate you, man. We're going to have to chop it up probably tonight. I'm going to hit you up probably tonight, the Ninja, my dog. But the storyline has been, Jalen Smith switched his number. Donovan Wilson went back to his number 6 in college. It's pretty dope. It does look nice. I can't even front. That number 9 on Jalen, it do look hard, dog. It do. You know what I'm saying? It look hard. I know people are like, yeah, so what? Is he going to play better? I mean, we'll see. You know, Deion Sanders said, "You look good, you play good." I know when I come out with a fresh outfit or my sneakers are clean and all my whole outfit is on point when I walk out there. Yeah, you do play better. So, I mean, hopefully that does inspire him. I know it's just a number, it ain't no big deal, but it does go hard on him, and I hope they turn up. I hope they turn up. I hope Donovan Wilson turns up. So I wish nothing but. I wish nothing but the best. You feel me? But just some things that are some positives right now. Obviously, we can't be there at OTAs. We don't see the OTAs. They only have really one session where they could actually show the actual camp. I think the only other date where they're going to allow media to be able to show clips of the practice is on June 3rd. So we're not going to see a lot, okay? But one thing I did see is some positives. That daggone offensive line, Tyron Smith, Leo Collins, they back in the building. Zach Martin, back in the building. Tyler Biadasz, back in the building. You feel me? We'll see what Connor Williams. We'll see what Connor McGovern. We'll see what these guys are working at. Brandon Knight was working at guard. The new guy they just drafted from Nebraska, he was working at center. So the biggest thing is to be able to see those, number one, Dak. Number 2, the offensive line. That's a good thing because we saw how bad it struggled last year. So all that good health on that offensive line is a great thing because one thing I'm not worried about this year is the offense. And I'm definitely not worried about it when that whole offensive line is there. So that's a definitely a good thing. Blake Jarwin's still working on the sidelines. So I don't know if he's fully ready yet. So we're hoping that comes quickly because I definitely want to see Blake Jarwin. He's still got a lot to prove because he hasn't played like that full season as a starter. So we definitely want to see him do that. I mean, Dalton Schultz had a pretty good season, so I can only think what Blake Jarwin would do. So I'm excited about that. But then let's switch to this defensive side. Been a lot of talk about the players, the rookies, things of that nature. But I looked at a few things on DallasCowboy.com, and there was just some players that were standing out on defense. And a couple of names that was exciting to me that I heard, I can't front, was Terrell Basham. Um, they say he's got a never-ending motor. I'm not worried about Kellen Moore, dog. They was averaging 30, 40 points. Yeah, they got to do better in the red zone. They'll be all right. I ain't worried about no Kellen Moore. So this, don't even ask me about no Kellen Moore. I'm on the Kellen Moore train. Don't ask me about Kellen Moore because I mess with Kellen Moore. Does he still gotta? He do little goofy things, but I'm cool. This is what year 3 in the system now with him. I ain't worried about no Kellen Moore. You know what I mean? What up, Uncle Charles? But just some couple names I want to mention on this defense. What's up, Unc? Terrell Basham, they said his motor looks good, and he was coming off that edge really nice over at New York. Um, and I like to see how he competes. Bradley and and I was telling, this is what I was talking about the other day, when I was talking about Chauncey Golston. People was getting on me about talking about Chauncey Golston. You're wrong about Chauncey Golston. About Chauncey Golston. I ain't hating on no Chauncey Golston, dog. I'm just telling you what I feel. But if he's coming off that edge, I don't know if Bradley and Nye is going to be on the right or Bradley and Nye is going to be on that left. But what they did say about Bradley and Nye is that, number one, he got bigger. He looked quick off the line. And those advanced pass rush moves. They was naming all kind of chop block, cross block. Like they were naming all. Had those pass rushing moves when he came out of Utah. That's what had you excited. Because he wasn't the supreme athlete. But what he was that technician. And I think he worked with D-Law and got it even better. So I'm really, really excited to see Bradley and Nye get some tick. It's going to be some good competition to be able to watch. Sorry about that. Some good competition to be able to watch. And then also they were talking about Brent Urban, how he looks the part. Said he's nice and strong. Carlos Watkins was putting in some work today. So I'm just really interested to see what this line is going to look like. I'm really interested to see what the defensive players are going to look like, what the front is going to look like. Dan Quinn was out there with his hands on. Like I said, it's it's early. You can't really see a lot. But from the things I've been hearing, like with Jordan Lewis, been aggressive. Nashawn Wright has looked good in his anticipation. Sorry about that. My phone's about to die. But more though than not, sorry. More though than not, what this is, I'm just ready for training camp, dog. I'm ready for this training camp. I'm ready for these battles. I'm ready to see what this defense is going to look at against this offense because this offense should already be hit the ground running. Defense is going to have some struggles. You got a lot of rookies. You got new players. You got a lot of influx on changes. You got new coaching, new defensive coordinator. So they're not going to just blend instantly. They're not going to just hit the ground running. So I really want to see what this offense is going to do to this defense. Stress them, press them. Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb. Zeke. I want to see the offensive line going against these guys and pressure them. So I'm more than anything else, I'm just ready for training camp. I'm ready to see these training camp battles. I'm ready to see what this is going to happen with this team. And I'm really excited to see what that offensive line front is going to look against this defense. Like I said, it's a lot of new moving parts. And so I'm interested what Dan Quinn is going to bring. I mean, I think that's what everybody is excited about. Everybody wants to see what LVE, what Jalen Smith, what Michael Parsons, Keanu Neal is looking good. DeMonte Casey, they said he looked real good. I posted a couple of videos. They said he looks fully healthy and recovered from that Achilles tendon injury. Achilles heel. So I'm just really interested to see what these battles are going to do. You can't really see a lot, so it's not really you can talk about it, and really you're going off somebody else's eyes, and I don't like doing that. I'd rather go off my own eyes. But just for me, I'm just excited to see what these training camp battles are going to do and what this offensive line and this front is going to do against this defensive front. And I'm interested to see Terrell Basham, Bradley Anai, Randy Gregory with a full off season, Brent Urban in the middle, Big Bo Hanna, Chauncey Golston, Osa Ogadizua. I mean, I'm interested to see what all these guys, Micah Parsons, Cox, Nashawn Wright, Kevin Joseph, year 2 from Diggs, Jordan Lewis, KZ, Neil, Donovan Wilson, Izzy. Just a lot of new names in there that we haven't heard about. So it's going to get real interesting. So that's just kind of my quick thoughts right quick. I just really ready for training camp. I'm really want to see this offense against this defense, and I'm going to be able to see it live in effect. And before I get up off here, I got a couple people that I just hooked up. Well, not hooked up, but I sent them information for their tickets for the Cowboys games. I have one guy that just got some Raiders tickets for the Thanksgiving game. If you're trying to go to a game, holla at me. You can either get at me on my Big Game James page on Facebook. You can message me on there. A couple people have already messaged me on there. Or you can holler at me on my YouTube page. But mainly go to my Big Game James page on my Facebook and get in my messenger. And if you're trying to go to a game, I got them tickets. I got them deals. I got them tickets, and I can make it happen for you. So holla at me. I already got a few people already on deck. They already got two games already for the Raiders. So hey, these tickets are going fast too, and these rates are very, very competitive as far as across the board. You're not really going to find any rates like this, and it's at the Westin Los Colinas, top notch, almost damn near a 5-star hotel, and you're getting great deals. So holla at your boy, man, so we can get you into these games. I'm going to be going to some games this year. Hopefully, I can see you guys, but it's going to be an exciting time. Training camp, they said 30 out of 32 teams, I guess, are able to go full press, full go, full stadiums. So if that's full stadiums, that means fans at full camp. And that means I'm going to be there. And I get to see all that stuff up front and close and personal. And let's make it happen. So without further ado, I'm about to get off here. We'll be seeing what's going on. Keep on checking and subscribing to the page. The subscriptions have been going nutty this past, 30 days. Y'all been great, been killing it. Got more videos and breakdowns coming. Not of the rookies, but now we're about to do a step up, step off series. Either step up or step off. And we got some players that I'm going to break down that are already with the boys. And we're going to get some tape on them, and we're going to see what are they going to be looking like. Tristan Hill, Dorrance Armstrong Jr., these could be it. So these guys going to have to step up or step off because they got a lot of heat and fire coming after them. So get ready for these videos. I think you're going to like them. I think you're going to like this series, and make sure you support it. So keep on supporting Silver and Blue Nation and Big Game James, and let's make it happen. I didn't go with my radio guy Ray tonight. I had some situations that had came up, so we'll be rocking that next Wednesday. Dave Hellman, I talked to him. We were supposed to, it was tentatively for Dave Hellman to come on today, but as I said, I had some situations come up that I had to take care of this evening. So I talked to Hellman yesterday. I talked to Dave Hellman yesterday, and he told me cool. He said we'll reschedule, we'll make it happen, and it's a good thing because then we can get a full week of camp. He's there, he's seeing it, and so when we get him on the show next week, then we can just pick his brain and then get some good feedback of what's going on at the OTA. So make sure you tune in. We'll have that interview popping. We'll have the show popping. And make sure you check out Boss Cowboys and myself this Saturday as well, along with Burgers and Blitzes on Sunday. So keep on supporting, keep on subscribing, become a member as low as $1.99. Hey, and let's get ready for this Cowboys training camp, man. It's right around the corner. So salutes and peace. I love y'all. Talk to y'all soon. I'm out. Big Game James. You know how I do.